Okay.
Hi, welcome, and thank you for joining to Old San Juan Historic Walk. My name is Caleb, and I will be your host for today. Just in a nutshell, for about an hour, we'll be walking, covering the colonial district of Old San Juan, and admiring its residential streets. As well, if someone needs to use the bathroom or grab a bottle of water, so this is the right time. So the near bathroom are located inside the restaurants or the kiosk. You can get the water on a kiosk along the walk. And please also watch your step since we're walking on the street because this is an active and lively street with a high traffic. And I would like to know what are your names and where you're from. As well, what is your main interest along the walk? Maybe it's history, architecture, what to do, where to go. So please feel free to ask questions along the walk as you need it. Just to start, did you know what is the original name of Puerto Rico? Borinquen. This is how our Taínos, our native, used to call and refer to the island. The meaning of Borinquen is the land of the valiant Lord. And that is the reason behind the why do we refer to ourselves as Boricuas, the people of Boriquen. History of Puerto Rico in less than 2 minutes. 1493, second voyage of Christopher Columbus. The Spaniards arrived into the island and claimed the island under the Spanish flag until 1898, when due to the Spanish-American War, we became part of the U.S. as a non-incorporated territory as of today. And coming to Old San Juan is the oldest city in the Americas. It get its coat of arms in 1521, and since that time has been served as the capital of the island and the center of economic development and power. You know something? When the Spanish Empire, when they were expanding its presence overseas, technically they declared Santo Domingo as the capital, San Juan, Puerto Rico has the military fort, and Mexico City has the bank. So San Juan, Puerto Rico is the first port from Europe into the Americas, last port from the Americas into Europe. Everybody has to stop here to replenish food and water. And that is the reason behind the why, if you know Puerto Ricans, where you're from, you will noticing that we have the tendency to believe that we are the center of the universe. And also one of the reasons because there are too many artists that come from the island, you know. J-Lo, Ricky Martin, Daddy Yankee, Bad Bunny, for those who like the urban music. So he's a top musician nowadays. Right? So all of them are from Puerto Rico. So we have a very strong music and artist tradition. And now we are at the 5th Century Square, which is one of the main squares located in the northern side of the city. This square was built in the 90s to commemorate the 500 years of the discovery of the Americas. On the backside, we can appreciate the Atlantic Ocean, and which is the Puerto Rican Trench, the second deepest ocean trench in the world. And one of the reasons behind the why also, you know, when you are on the island, you might feel that everything here runs a little bit slower. So something that we call the island time. And many people ask, you know, Caleb, that is because, you know, do you live on a tropical weather? This is a tropical island. It's too humid, hard to move, difficult to breathe. So that's why everything here goes and runs a little bit slower. But there is also a scientific reason. And the reason is because Old San Juan is part of the Bermuda Triangle, so the time gets lost and disoriented from time to time. That's it. So on the backside, we can appreciate El Morro, which is a historic landmark. And it's the oldest fort in Old San Juan. Its construction dated from 1533, and it took over 150 years to complete its 6 levels. And the main function of El Morro, do you know what was it? It was provide military defense in the case of a maritime attack. So it's technically a massive and efficient fort, the Garden of San Juan Bay. And that is why the if you look the morro from above, you will noticing that it's have the shape of the bull. It's strong, power, accordingly to the Spanish tradition. But El Morro, they have a long military history. They have been witness of many battles, especially the last one, which was the Spanish-American War, 1898, when it suffered a heavy bombardment for over 2 weeks. And the history said that one of the walls of the buildings located on this area, they were fully destroyed by the heavy bombardment. So the Hispanic-American War was a war. And after when the U.S. won the war and established its presence in the island, raised its flag at the Morro and the governor's mansion, the northern side of the city was turned into a military base known as Fort Brooks. This was an Air Force and Navy base. And do you know how Navy and Air Force people are? You know that they always choose the best areas with the best spot, best view. So they have this marvelous idea to turn the backyard into a golf course, set some barbecue areas and recreational areas on the backside, so for military families. As well, they use the hill and the pink wall as an outdoor cinema. So it was just, it's not that bad to be on a base like that. No, it's just, you have plenty of activity and recreational options. And that bring us to the fact that in Puerto Rico, we have a very strong military tradition. And soldiers are well respected, because all of us has family members who have been served on the military, on different wars and battles. And the perception of the soldiers among the people is that the soldiers, they serve for humanitarian purposes. Might be the population, they do not share the reason behind the wars or military conflicts, but here the soldiers are well respected. And on the back side of 5th Century Square, on the left side, we can appreciate the coat of arms of Puerto Rico, which is the lamb bending on top of the Bible with the flag of the king and the cross. And on the left, there is the coat of arms of Saint John the Baptist. And Saint John the Baptist is the main patron of the city. And his coat of arms is the lamb standing up on a rock. And that brings us as well to the fact that Puerto Rico is a very traditional and religious culture. So the history said that back in the days, on the day of San Juan, the Spaniards, they used to left the doors to get into the city open, the main gates, because they said if God is not capable to protect the city, no one will be capable to protect it. So they left the doors open on that festivity. As well as a very traditional society, we have a very strong religious values and traditions. As an example, we ask for the blessing every time when we get into the house of our elders. There is a prayer prior vast majority of government events and family gatherings. We celebrated all religious holidays, and our Christmas season is the longest Christmas season in the world. Just begins on Thanksgiving and runs until January 6th, our main holiday. And in case that you like party, so you need to come for San Sebastian Festival on the third week of January by Martin Luther King weekend. So thank you for joining us and enjoy the rest of your day on a city. It has been a pleasure, and if someone have questions, I will be around, so feel free to ask.
9:33.